You ever just want to get away from it all? I mean, really get away? Well, today we're going on a little quest. We're going to find the most remote, the most uninhabited piece of land on the entire planet, a place that completely redefines what it means to be alone.
So think of this as the ultimate escape plan, a journey to a place so isolated it changes the very definition of solitude. And look, this isn't about some quiet vacation spot. This is about that deep human fascination with the edges of the map, right? Finding that absolute furthest point from everyone.
So let me just ask you, what if you wanted to go somewhere nobody could possibly find you? A place where your nearest neighbors are thousands of kilometers away. It sounds like something out of a movie, but a place like that actually exists. Getting there, though, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, you can't just book a flight to this fortress of solitude. No way. Reaching it is an epic journey in every sense of the word. It involves multiple stages, and trust me, each one is more difficult than the last.
Okay, so your journey kicks off in South Africa, but that's the easy part, really. From there, you're looking at a long, brutal sail across the super treacherous South Atlantic. And as you get closer, the sea literally becomes a minefield of icebergs. And even after all that, you can't just dock. The island is all sheer cliffs, so you need a helicopter just to make that final approach.
So after all of that, after crossing oceans and dodging massive chunks of ice, you finally arrive. But you're not arriving at some tropical paradise. You're arriving at the very definition of the middle of nowhere.
This is it. Bouvet Island, the most remote, uninhabited island in the entire world. It was first spotted way back in 1739, but it was so wrapped in fog and ice that people couldn't even confirm it existed for over 100 years. Just looking at it, you can almost feel that deep historical isolation.
And this really shows you how unforgiving this place is. It's essentially a volcanic rock. And get this, 93% of its surface is just permanently entombed in glacial ice. But for all its hostility, it's actually a haven for seals and penguins. And interestingly enough, it's home to an automated weather station, making it this tiny but crucial little data point for scientists studying our planet.
So you might be wondering, just how alone are you here? Well, the numbers paint a picture of isolation that is almost impossible to wrap your head around.
Forget about other continents like Africa or South America. Your closest continental neighbor is the frozen, empty wilderness of Antarctica. And that's still over 1,000 kilometers away. That's how far south we are. But what about people? The closest human beings are over 2,000 kilometers away. Just try to picture that distance. That's like traveling from London all the way to Moscow just to find your nearest neighbor. An immense, empty ocean between you and the next human soul.
And if you were actually standing on Bouvet Island, you'd be the only human being in a radius of 1,700 kilometers in every single direction. That is complete, absolute solitude.
Now, to put that into perspective, that circle of emptiness you'd be standing in, that personal bubble of pure isolation, is an area roughly the size of the entire continent of Europe. I mean, that's just mind-boggling.
Which brings us right back to our original question. After traveling to the very end of the Earth, to a place where you command an empty space the size of a continent, is this finally far enough away for you?